Pro2sday! I am your host, Kit Thompson. Today we're going to be hearing from Lukine Shark, Rosie Knight and Aaron Jeremy. We'll also have action from Billington Bulldogs, Mark Billington and Ewan O'Raw, the big strong man. But first, we're going to be having Sean James Moran versus Ayrshires most hated man, Bobby Roberts. I tell you what folks, you love to hate him. Let's see what happens.
It's episode 2 of Pro2sday. I am Kit Johansson and as always joined by Kid Thompson. Kid, thank you for being on the booth.
Oh, thank you very much for having me once again, Mr. Johansson. I appreciate you.
We've got a huge episode in store. Again, today kicking things off with Sean Moran and Bobby Roberts.
Yes, indeed. Ayrshire's most hated man is Bobby Roberts. And in a second, you're going to see exactly why.
Hailing from Kilbirnie, North Ayrshire, and being in South Ayrshire.
Big pop for South Ayrshire.
Yes, indeed. There is a huge cultural divide, given the 10 miles or so between us. Now that does sound unbelievable, but you see this man, suddenly it starts to make sense.
Here he is, big nasty Bobby Roberts, and again wearing that respect tracksuit jacket.
Yes, indeed, although wearing may be sort of stretching the term a little bit.
You're a brave man.
I'm in the commentary booth, he can't get to me. I hope he can't,
So
anyway.
again, obviously me being from England, tell me about this divide between like Bobby and South Ayrshire.
Well, in North Ayrshire, as far as wrestling goes, the promotion is Respect Pro Wrestling. Bobby Roberts is the head of Respect Pro Wrestling, and in South Ayrshire, of course, everybody's Pro2. You know, you're Pro2, I'm Pro2, everybody's Pro2. It's a social and cultural divide. Listen to that accent, unbelievable.
Get out my ring. My ring. I see it. Are you Pro2? No.
Oh, no, that's just uncalled for. We're all Pro2.
There's only one promotion in Ayrshire, and that's Respect Pro Wrestling.
Big words from Bobby Roberts. Again, such disrespect towards the Pro2 brand.
Yes, indeed. In fact, it should have respect for Pro2, if you ask me.
I'm actually glad the whole village turned out to see this.
To be fair, he was right there. The whole village has come out to see this show, and rightfully so.
So just hurry up and get my opponent out here so I can get out of this crap hole and get back to North Ayrshire where wrestling actually matters.
Strong words from Bobby Roberts.
Yes, indeed. It's a rivalry that goes back to the primal ooze. Nobody really knows why there's such discord between the counties, but there is, and we stand by that. Oh, what a theme. The crowd in Anbank are going to love this, Mr. Johansson.
Here he is, Sean Moran, making his way down to the ring, and rumour has it, the lockdown, the COVID isolation, hasn't had the best impact on Sean Moran. There's debates going, is he a Hulk Hogan parody, or does he actually think he's the 80s megastar?
I'd say that remains to be seen, Mr. Johansson, but hopefully this match will, among other things, provide us with the answers that we are looking for.
One thing's for sure, the Pro2 fans are clearly behind Sean Moran, especially good against somebody like Bobby Roberts.
Absolutely. The rebrand, Sean James Moran. He's an impressive character. He's an impressive wrestler. And the fans in Anbank are letting him know.
I've got to admit, I'm struggling to tell the difference. Is that Hulk Hogan or is that Sean Moran?
I think it's Sean Moran. I don't remember Hulk Hogan wearing a blue jacket.
Sean Moran just getting that crowd going up, again wanting to punch Bobby Roberts in the face, and the crowd want to see it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the crowd would love to see it. Bobby showing his disdain for the South Ayrshire crowd right there. There's no need for that disrespect, Mr. Johansson, if you ask me.
I think Bobby needs to stop focusing on his hate for the Pro2 crowd and start focusing on those pythons of Sean Moran.
Yes, indeed, the 24cm pythons. Wait, did I get that right? It sounded right to me. Did it sound right to you, Mr. Johansson?
I'm not sure what Sean Moran's had for his pre-workout. I think he must have said his prayers and eaten his vitamins because he's ready to fight today.
Oh yes, indeed. And you are right in what you're saying. Bobby Roberts does need to focus on the match ahead of him rather than the crowd, because he's in the ring with Sean James Moran. He's not in the ring with the crowd. Bit of a pose down going here.
But rumour has it, Sean Moran, during the lockdown, all he was doing was watching Saturday Night Main Event on repeat. And that's where I think the confusion's coming, where he thinks he is the immortal Hulk Hogan.
It may well be. I mean, everybody loves a bit of Saturday Night's Main Event. Oh, now he's doing the easy chant. Is it possible he's watching some World of Sport Big Daddy as well? Through the legs. Opening up on Bobby. Bobby pushes a man. Now, it must be said that Bobby Roberts does have a significant height and weight advantage over his opponent here. But that speed belongs to Sean James Moran.
Yeah, it's a great start from Sean Moran here. And there we see the power of Bobby Roberts not even being moved.
Yes, indeed. He did go for the shoulder tackle. He was unsuccessful in that endeavour with Sean James Moran. I think he's going to give it another try, though. I mean, that's a lot of man to be moving around.
If Hulk Hogan can drop Andre the Giant, Sean Moran can drop Bobby Roberts.
Oh!
And there it is. He knocks him onto the outside. He's still on his feet, but yes, Bobby Roberts just trying to regroup.
It's possible that Bobby's actually perhaps perplexed a little bit by Sean James Moran's character and style.
I think so, and again, you can see Moran saying it's easy. He needs to remember, though, that when it comes to Bobby Roberts, he's arguably still the best wrestler to come out of Ayrshire. Like, he's held, 18 titles across the UK, and he's not somebody to be messed with. He's experiencing that vicious nature where he just likes to come in and prove he's the best and just to hurt people for fun. So, Moran, he needs to watch if he's winding Bobby up too much.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, Bobby Roberts' record speaks for itself. The man is not to be trifled with. Oh. He's asking for a handshake. I don't know. Would you trust that, Mr. Johansson?
I don't know. You can see what appeared to be the dark mark tattooed on the inside of his, on his forearm. So yeah, you could trust him.
Oh. Well, that's well spotted. Oh. This could be a mega powerful handshake. Oh, and a mega powerful boot to the midsection. Oh, now you just hate to see it. Using the ropes to choke him. Despicable. Chicanerous.
Bobby throwing Moran into the post and nasty. You could just see the throat go into that top turnbuckle.
Yes, indeed. Sternum first. And Bobby Roberts is a very strong man. If he's flinging you into those ropes, or flinging you into that turnbuckle, you're going to feel it.
I think Bobby needs to keep on Moran here. Stop pandering to that Pro2 audience and trying to rile them up. Focus on Moran.
Yes, indeed. He's got one eye on the crowd and one eye on Sean James Moran. He really should be concentrating on the job at hand. Oh, the gouging of the eyes. Disrespectful. Deplorable.
And just throwing Moran over the ring. And again, going straight back to that audience. When I got to speak to Bobby before the show and I said, what are your intentions here in Pro2? And he said he's got a point to prove. Whether that's that he's the best wrestler in Ayrshire, that respect is better than Pro2. He's got a point to prove. Yet he keeps going to that crowd, he keeps going to that audience, and that's not going to help him prove any of those things.
Yes, indeed. And if I could just call your attention to this sleeper hold he's got applied here. Look at the size of his arm. I mean, that's, prime Scotch beef Bobby Roberts. That's a lot of meat to be putting around somebody's neck.
Moran trying to fight back, trying to feed off that crowd's energy.
Oh, back elbow. There's nothing fancy about a back elbow, but let me tell you, it does the job. And also, if you'll notice, he went over the body to get to the opposite leg to get a little bit more traction on that pinning attempt.
Moran's just he's dead on his feet at the moment. Bobby's just toying with him and biding his time and just stomping that mud hole into him on the bottom rope.
My God, he's stomping a mud hole and walking it dry, let me tell you. Oh! Kick to the ribs. Oh man, you hate to see it. But again, he's not staying on his man. He's not finishing the job. And that could be dangerous for Bobby Roberts, because Sean James Moran is a fierce competitor, as we're seeing. He's not the type of fellow to give up easily. So I don't know if I'd be giving him an open door.
Moran trying his hardest to fight back against the huge, in comparison, Bobby Roberts.
Yes, indeed. You're trying
Moran
to feed off that energy of the crowd.
Ooh. Huge splash into the corner. Surely not. What's he good? DDT on Bobby Roberts. Here he is.
Yeah.
Just a 2 count. Moran there, he needed to bridge back a little bit more to put some more weight on that far shoulder, and it could have been the 3 count, but again, he's trying to feed off that crowd, he's trying to get that energy.
Yes, indeed. And the pinning attempts, they do take it out of your opponent, as I've said before. Getting the type of size of man like Bobby Roberts, trying to get his weight off of you must be incredibly difficult.
Especially after that huge sidewalk slam from Bobby Roberts. And just like that, you can see Moran trying to get back into the match, and when somebody's as big and as powerful as Bobby Roberts, it just takes one move to turn the tide of the story.
Yes, the disrespect. For somebody who runs Respect Pro Wrestling, he does seem to show quite a fair bit of disrespect, it must be said.
There we go. He's hulking up.
Oh. Blocks the punching attempt. Blocks it again. Flings his man off the ropes. Oh! Big clothesline. Another. Oh, he's got him up! He's got him up! Can he put him? Yes! The body slam!
reminiscent to Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. He's gone for the cover 2.
Oh my goodness.
That was as close to a 3 count as he would get.
Yes, indeed, that was 2.99999. But doesn't count unless it's 3.
Now, I'm not too sure what Sean Moran's got going on here. Up to the second rope.
Trying to get that energy from the crowd because they must be exhausted by now. Discombobulated. Axe handle slam.
Going to the second corner. And another axe handle slam. Is he going to make it 3?
Well, he's got his man disorientated. He needs to capitalise. Going for number 4.
Now, an interesting fact, Sean Moran told me he wrestled 1,000 days in a year. Huge slam from Bobby Roberts there, and again, just one. Just a 2 count. But yeah, again, I mentioned it earlier, Bobby Roberts, it just takes that one move to take out all the momentum from Sean Moran, and he did just so there, as Kid was clearly distracted from the fact that Sean Moran wrestled 1,000 days in a year.
Yes, indeed.
Moran rolled out the way. Huge kick from Moran. Are we going to see it? The smallest leg drop in the world. 1, 2.
They surely deserved a 3 count off of that. How is Bobby Roberts doing this? Clearly distraught Sean James Moran.
I think it was just instinct and pride how Bobby Roberts got out, and huge spine buster.
Huge spine buster.
Delays on that cover.
Oh my God.
Just a 2 count. I think Bobby Roberts has to blame himself there. That fraction of 2-second delay in making the cover, and he's trying to rip off that.
What does it say in the underside?
Pad.
What does it say in the
Just say
underside of that?
respect.
Why the blazes does that say? What is going on here? There's something untowards about this. Oh! Did he take something out of that turnbuckle?
And there we go.
Behind it.
Huge clothesline lariat from Bobby Roberts.
I'm not entirely sure that was all above board. That turnbuckle was marked respect. Did he plant something there before the match? I'm not entirely sure on that one. But the referee's
From my
decision was
vantage point, I couldn't see anything. But here we go, Bobby Roberts just laying it into Sean Moran.
This is not what you want to see, because the match is finished. Oh, the stunner! Come on now. Talking trash to the owner, Logan Storm.
You can see that tension between Logan Storm and Bobby Roberts.
Yes, indeed. There is no love lost.
You may not like him, you may not like his tactics or his intentions, but it's proven effective here tonight.
He got the win. That's what the record books will say. He got the win.
Everybody likes me for Sean Moran.
Now you got to give it up to Sean James Moran there. He was in with a much bigger man, but I'm actually going to have to excuse myself to the back. I do have some interviews to conduct, but I'll leave everyone here in the capable voice of Kurt Johansson.
The Pro2 2022 tour is coming to you in Ayrshire starting this May. Pro2 Wrestling will be making our debut in Troon at the Concert Hall for Jokers Wild on May 1st. Then we return to the Bounce Station in Irvine for Brew Station on the 31st of July. But we're not done with you yet, Irvine, as we'll be back on the 16th of October for Battle Lines. And finally, we'll be finishing off where it all began, the Ann Bank Community Hall with Brawl at the Hall 2. Remember, the 5th of November. There are still more dates to be announced for this year, so stay tuned to Pro2 on all social media platforms for the latest news.
And that was to go sober for the whole of October. Nightmare. And we managed to raise a whole £605, and it's going to go to the Whitney's Retreat. That's Pro2's chosen charity. Other shows that we'll be doing, we'll have charity buckets out for Whitney's Retreat. We didn't do it here because we know that our community have their own wee charity, which is the night before Christmas. And there is wee tubs for the night before Christmas kicking about with our hall somewhere. Anyone in the pockets of the members team, that'll be fine. And if you donate some if you can, then that's great. So right now I'm going to welcome out an old wrestling friend of mine, Aaron Jeremy. Give a round of applause for Aaron Jeremy. Or as I like to call him, Ron. And I'm going to ask the show team manager, Big Bad John, to come in. And Ron, can you present Big Bad John with the cheque for all my hard work?
I won't take up too much more hours tonight because I'm sure you want some wrestling action. I want to say actually the campaign started about 2 weeks too late, even though Logan was already doing the sober, yeah. So for 2 weeks I hadn't had the link ready. So the fact that we raised £600 right before the deadline for Sober October is just fantastic. And no doubt some of you in here actually probably shared it, liked it, maybe even donated. So from me, from Logan, and from everyone at Whitney's Retreat, thank you for that. It's the more wrestling action.
So yet again, Kid Thompson's backstage, and you never know who you're going to run into at Pro2. And here we have none other than Aaron Jeremy. Aaron, welcome.
Thank you.
Can I ask what you're doing here?
Logan and I go way back. Quite often the opposite side of the rings, but there was always a mutual respect there. It was the likes of Logan Stallman and TJ that helped build a tag team division, not only at other companies, but around Scotland in general. And I know that Logan's been sort of planning this for a good few years.
Yes, indeed. A long time in the making.
Mostly through lockdown, to be honest. So I wanted to come along and see how he was doing with preparations, make sure that his first show goes off, but also I've been sort of working with him in a different capacity in the last few while with Whiteley's Retreat.
Okay.
So as many of you might know, Whiteley's Retreat is this facility where kids who have their lives just turned upside down through travesties and illnesses that you and I can't even comprehend. Yes. So I've been working with them to do a bit of fundraising. So I've been catching up with them regarding that.
Yes, indeed. And I've looked into that myself, and I know they do great work at Whiteley's Retreat.
Absolutely. Like I say, the issues that maybe you and I go through on a daily basis or a weekly basis, we think we've got problems.
Yes.
And I'm being very human about this. We know everyone's got their issues, but the kids and the people that go to this facility are dealing with life-threatening and life-changing illnesses. So it kind of puts things into perspective. So the fact that Logan just finished a Sober October challenge.
Yes, he did. He raised £605 as of just now.
Yep.
As of Start the Fire, he has raised £605.
Yes.
For Whiteley's Retreat.
Yes, and in the link itself is still open, but all fairness, Christmas is round the corner. We're not going to be pushing that anymore. But if you find the link, you're welcome to donate more. There are some buckets here for your spare change, but it's actually going to become Pro2's chosen charity. So most of the things that we do on a charitable basis will go to Whiteley's Retreat.
That's excellent, and a very worthy cause.
Absolutely. But I hope you have a good show.
I'll try my best.
Thank you very much for having me.
Enjoy the show, Aaron Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Cheers.
Nitro Green, the current UEWA European Cruiserweight Champion. Here we go again! How many times are we going to have to do this, Nitro? Because clearly I've slapped you upside the head one too many times because your memory seems to be gone. Talking about the local blood tourist, talking about the local journeyman, there is nothing local about Looking Sharp. Looking Sharp's been around the world more times than you can count. You've been talking about putting these scars on my head. Now that's partially true. But you see, Nitro, the part that I'll remember about that is looking death in the eyes in Copenhagen, coming back to that ring with my head duct taped together and taking that European title in front of all your family and friends, Mikael. I'll never forget that because I can do it again, and I will do it again on November 5th at Pro2 Wrestling, Start the Fire. And if you're at home watching this, or Unity Day, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Look sharp.
Kid Thompson, welcome back to the desk again. We've got Mark Billington versus the big strong man, Ewan O'Raw.
Introducing first.
Yes, indeed. I cannot wait to see this. Listen to that music. You know, it's no secret that I'm a big fan of the Billington Bulldogs. And this is Mark. They're from Goulburn, Wigan.
Here he is, Mark Billington, one half of the Billington Bulldogs, who have been making names for themselves up and down the country, coming into Scotland, and I believe they're going to be going to Canada soon as well, so bright future for Mark and his brother Tom.
Yes, indeed, and this is actually their first visit to Scotland.
So he's got a big challenge ahead of him in Ewan O'Raw.
Yes, indeed, the big strong man, Ewan O'Raw. Fierce competitor, and he's fierce in just about everything he does. I've interviewed him myself personally, and man, he's a live wire, let me tell you. If he wrestles as well as he talks, crikey, we're going to be in for a treat here match-wise. Oh. Look at the thumbs down, like the Roman emperors of old. The screaming's not helping his cause, I don't think.
Interesting response from Ewan O'Raw, who seems to have hurt himself already, kicking the steel steps.
No,
it has to be said, there we go, gyrating the hips, putting up the sex appeal of Pro2sday tenfold with that 200 pounds of ginger steel and the added bit of sex appeal in Ewan O'Raw.
Yes, indeed. You know, I feel like it's probably the added bit that's going to get him in trouble, though, you know.
I think the more he keeps screaming towards the fans, they have no interest in him, and he hates it.
Oh, he's saying he doesn't like the fans now. He hasn't given them a proper chance there, I don't think. He still wants that adulation, even though he's just said he doesn't like them, though.
You can see Mark Billington sat on that bottom rope thinking, what is in the ring with me right now?
Yes, indeed. Let me tell you a little bit about Mark Billington. He's a very serious competitor. You know, he's not one to be taken lightly. He doesn't suffer fools gladly. Yeah, the referee deserves a bit of a cheer there. I mean, he's doing a good job as Martin the referee.
And there we go, that sex appeal again.
I need to get some eye bleach.
It's interesting to see how calm and collective Mark is staying in there, and the maturity of Mark at such a young age seems quite apparent here.
Yes, indeed, he's only 19 years old. But for such a young competitor, he's been over to Austria, he's been all over England. This is obviously his first time to Scotland.
That's nice to see. O'Raw just making sure the ref doesn't have any illegal objects on him as well.
Well, you know, you've got to cross the T's and dot the I's and check the referee and, you know, make sure it's a fair contest. But it's only fair contest that we hold here at Pro2 Wrestling, so you needn't have worried.
I mean, you say that, but again, we spoke from the last match, our vantage point we couldn't really see. After reviewing the tapes, I can confirm it was a low blow from Bobby Roberts to help him get the win over Sean Moran. And here we go with Mark and Ewan O'Raw locking up. Now, it's no secret, obviously, you're a huge fan of the Billington Bulldogs, and rumour has it that you're going to be their new mascot, known as the Billington Poodle.
The Billington Poodle?
Yeah, is that correct?
That's a possibility. We're in talks at the moment. We'll see where the talks go. There has been names of Scottish Terrier bandied about, mostly by me.
But what a moment for these two in the main event of Pro2sday episode 2. And great technical ability here from Mark, because he's just wrenching on that arm. Yeah. Transitions well into that headlock.
Yes, indeed. Got control of that arm. You control the arm, you control the man. He's got one. He does have to 5 to let him.
Ewan O'Raw in a lot of pain, and then he just realises his arm is free.
Yeah, you know, I think he just likes to hear himself scream. You know, Ewan O'Raw loves him some Ewan O'Raw.
Great drop kick from Mark there.
Yes, indeed. He drop kicked him so hard he's turned into a member of the audience.
And there he is, just reminding everybody he is the big, strong man.
Yes, indeed. He's psyching himself up here. Building up for another scream.
And straight into that headlock from Mark.
Yes, indeed. You know, it's that grappling that is so... what would you say? Oh, gee whiz.
He's so fast and fluid, and the technique in the holds and the transitions, keeping him in control of Ewan O'Raw here.
Yes, indeed. It's that Wigan style, you know, with that catch as catch can wrestling style that's so prevalent in Wigan. You know, Mark just wants to get on with the fight. You know, he was born to do this.
What a testament to the roster we've got here at Pro2. We saw on episode 1 Saqib Ali and Logan Smith. Now we've got 2 more in Ewan O'Raw and Mark Billington going at it. And again, 2 of the brightest young stars in British wrestling. Ewan O'Raw sends Mark straight into the pole.
Yes, indeed. And those posts are squared off. You know, as I said, time and time again, there is nothing fancy about squared off steel beams, Mr. Johansson. And there's nothing forgiven about them
solid
either.
steel, and again, because they're not rounded, because they're not rounded, you are going straight into the corner. Mark just trying to regroup on the outside, and it's worth noting, Ewan O'Raw is going to be going across to Denmark for Copenhagen Championship Wrestling on May 7th. What an opportunity for him there. As he huge suplex to Mark Billington, got the cover there.
A beautiful suplex as well. I mean, you do love to see those techniques perfectly executed, and I have to say that was a perfectly executed suplex. Virgin on a snap suplex, but not quite there. Not quite there. Oh, the clubbing forearm to the back of the neck. Oh, shoulder right into that midsection. Using those ropes as leverage. Oh, what a splash that was.
Fantastic from Ewan O'Raw, and it's worth noting that the next episode of Pro2sday we are going to have that UEWA Cruiserweight Championship match between Nitro Green and Luke King Sharp, so make sure you tune into that match, because what a match that is going to be.
Oh yes, indeed. You know, it's been a vicious war of words between the two men, and it's going to be an international incident if you ask me.
It is, but Look at Ewan O'Raw there, the big strong man showing he's got the agility as well.
Yes, indeed. And did you notice how he interlinked his hands when he was going for the cover? Got both of those legs up. That's just perfect technique. You know, if anybody was not taking Ewan O'Raw seriously, that's a gross misunderstanding and a gross misunderestimation of the big strong man's abilities. Because make no mistake, he has a serious amount of ability.
Ewan O'Raw chanting easy there, but Mark trying to work his way back up to his feet.
Oh, the forearm smashes. Goodness me. The European style uppercut. Returning back with some of his own.
Here's that fighting spirit of Wigan. Mark shot into the corner, up to the top rope.
Wow!
Lands on his feet. Fantastic for back Billington with a clothesline. Can he capitalise? Trying to get that Pro2 crowd fired up to feed off that energy.
Did you see that backflip? That was amazing.
Incredible. Both men to the feet.
Athletic.
Trading blows in the centre of the ring.
Oh. Crikey. Oh!
Vicious forearms going back and forth between these two. Mark Billington getting the better hand of Ewan O'Raw. Swings him into the ropes.
Oh, huge back body drop. Again, that is a deep cover.
Deep cover indeed.
Deep cover.
That was all instinct. That was all heart for Mark Billington to kick out of that. Again, making his Scotland debut. He wants to go away with a win here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh! Beautiful suplex rolling through. Oh! Twisting suplex. Unbelievable. Oh, Craig. I thought that would have been 3 there, if I'm honest. That was a vicious manoeuvre.
I think just that power advantage of Ewan O'Raw helped him kick out of there. What a performance these two are putting on in the main event of Pro2sday.
Yes, indeed. You know, the training that these guys do is, you know, some of the time when they're discombobulated, when they're, you know, hurting, when they're exhausted, that's when the training comes to the forefront. When the autopilot comes on and they manage to kick it. Oh, what a big strong spear! I got him. That was a big strong spear and no mistake.
What a performance. Again, Mark Billington, great showing in his debut here in Scotland, but when he's getting hit with a spear of 200 pounds of ginger steel, there's not much he can do, and Ewan O'Raw picks up the big strong man win.
Yes, indeed. I've got a feeling, though, that this is not going to be the last that we'll hear from these people.
Definitely not, and again, on the next show, we are going to have Tom Billington making his Scotland debut against Stone Malone, and again we've got that UEWA Cruiserweight Championship match, Nitro Green versus Luke Kingsharp. This has been Pro2sday. I've been Kurt Johansson.
Oh, hold on! I have to interrupt you there, Mr. Johansson. I've just spotted someone in the back. I have to excuse myself.
Thank you for joining, kid, and thank you for watching Pro2sday. Pro2sday is sponsored by Car Repair 24. Car Repair 24 carries out work for most of Scotland's leading insurance companies and offers free and honest advice with fully insured and guaranteed repairs, giving you complete peace of mind. For more information on Car Repair 24, check out the website at cr24ltd.co.uk or on Facebook at Car Repair 24. Car Repair 24, top quality car repairs in Ayrshire.
You know they say, you never know who you're going to see at Pro2 Wrestling, and the same could be said today, because at Start the Fire, I'm here at backstage and I found Rosie Knight.
Hello?
Rosie, ahead of your show in December,
Yeah,
we find you here at Start the Fire.
definitely.
Can I ask what you're doing here and what you're thinking ahead of December?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, this is Pro2's first show. So we've got the first round of the Bells Ring division, which I am a part of and will be on December 12th.
Yes,
At Smashing Through the Snow
Smashing
in
Through the
Upton
Snow.
Brown Station. So I've came down here today with one to watch the show, see how the talent's getting on, but mainly mainly to scope out the talent. You've got Emily Hayden and Ruby Roberts on tonight.
Two very fine competitors.
Exactly what I was going to say. Two fine competitors, both with different techniques and tactics in the ring. So I've came down to watch them and see what I'm going to be up against, no matter who goes through tonight. I've watched both of them to make sure that I know everything about them, because see that belt, that Bells Division belt, that has my name written all over it. And also, my trousers don't really fit me anymore, so I really need a new belt. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
But no, definitely I'm down to watch tonight. Make sure I've done my homework, learn exactly who they two are. And it means that when that comes for that moment, where I've deserved my opportunity to be there in the finals, I know every single talent there.
Yes, indeed.
And that's what I plan on doing.
Well, I can tell you're very serious, Rosie.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's something my eyes are set on and will be set on.
Clearly. Wow! What an episode that was, folks! Tune in next time to hear from Mystery Man Zero. We're also going to be having Billington Bulldog, Thomas Billington versus the inevitable Stone Malone. You're not going to want to miss that. But also, the talking comes to an end. Liu King Shark versus Nitro Green for the UEWA European Cruiserweight Championship. All to be played for. So tune in next time. Do not miss it, folks. And remember to ask all your friends, are you Pro 2? See you next time.